Do you guys know what time it is? I tell you what time it is. It's time! It's time! It's prediction video time! Good old Vader. Yeah. Elimination Chamber is the next pit stop for the road to WrestleMania. And there are currently 4 matches on the card, with 2 Elimination Chamber matches and 2 Championship matches. And I am going to run down my predictions and tell you exactly what I feel will happen. As always, I'm Manlykefresh. Unexpected interference, but hey, I take it. So, let's go. If any of you would like to be updated on any future videos I'm about to release, or just to follow me in general, you can follow me on X at www.x.com/manlykefresh. So the first match I'm going to cover is the Women's Intercontinental Championship match between current champion Becky Lynch, the man, versus Chicago's own AJ Lee, who is returning for another singles match against Becky Lynch. So it's taken a little bit of time to get to this stage. I mean, AJ Lee came back to WWE at some point late last year, and she's had this is her 4th match, I believe. So I honestly believe that this one-on-one encounter would have happened sooner, but as it may be, should this be happening at Elimination Chamber? Maybe not. I probably would have saved it for WrestleMania, but we're here. It makes sense though, to be fair, since Mrs. Punk is from Chicago, because she's literally resides in Chicago now. It would make sense for AJ Lee to wrestle in her backyard of Chicago. So with I think the last time I checked, okay, let's see, I think this is their 3rd match. Don't quote me. I think the first match was a mixed tag team match with Seth, Becky versus CM Punk and AJ Lee. AJ Lee made Becky Lynch tap out to the Widow's Peak. Then I believe the next encounter they both had was at War Games just before Christmas. So I believe again AJ Lee won that match. Well, AJ didn't win that. Did she win that match? Was it Rhea Ripley? I can't remember. But anyway, so far, based on statistics, it is 2 AJ Lee, 0 Becky Lynch. It might even be 3 AJ Lee. But yeah, anyway, you get the gist. As it stands now, Becky Lynch has not actually won against AJ Lee. So it's because WWE is so unpredictable. I'm going to make a reasonable prediction and state I think Becky Lynch is going to retain her Women's Intercontinental Championship. Don't ask me why. I'm just getting on a hunch. I've got to the point now where it's literally impossible to predict based on statistics. You can't just base predicts. You just got to go with a whim. I have a feeling they want to, even though it's Chicago, I feel Becky Lynch needs a victory. She doesn't need the victory, to be honest, because Becky Lynch is an established star now. She is basically, she's ironclad. No loss is going to dent her charisma, her momentum. But I feel if we're going to have a run back at WrestleMania with these two, I feel like there needs to be a victory under Becky Lynch's belt. So my prediction will be Becky Lynch to win her match and retain her Intercontinental Championship. So Becky Lynch to win. Alright, next match I'll be covering will be the Elimination Chamber for the right to face Tiffany. Do you know what? I said I wasn't going to put any bleepers in, but do you know what? Fuck it. I make mistakes. I always didn't know how many times I've tried to do this video. I've done this video about 5 times now. 5 times now. And I'm just not, I can't be bothered. I'm just going to acapella. If I make a mistake, if I fumble my words, so be it. So here we go. Let's start again. I'm keeping this in. I'm not deleting this video. I'm keeping this in. I'm keeping this mistake in. So let's start again. So the women's Elimination Chamber match will be for the right to face Jade Cargill to fight Jade Cargill at WrestleMania. Yeah, so Jade Cargill is still currently the women's WWE champion. So I don't know what's happening with Jade Cargill. Anyway, beside the point, her contenders for the right to face at WrestleMania are as follows. We have former women's champion in Tiffany Stratton. We have former women's champion in Rhea Ripley, who's currently still one half of the tag team champions. We have former tag team champion and former women's champion in her own right in Alexa Bliss. We have Asuka, who's also a former women's champion in her own right. And then we have the wild card in this match, who is Kiana James. Kiana James has had quite a good 2026. And then we have Big Mummy Cool from the Judgment Day on Raw, who's also another wild card in Raquel Rodriguez. So I can't lie, I was quite shocked when Kiana James pinned Charlotte on SmackDown to become a member of this match. Now, don't get me wrong, I like that idea. It's just that usually Charlotte is usually the person that they always run to. She's always a safe haven for everybody. You know, they like to put Charlotte in every match because of her status and because of her prestige. But it's nice that they're taking a risk with an unknown like Kiana James. Kiana James, a lot of people remember her from NXT, but she hasn't really been as active since she went injured, and she's come back, and she's been kind of like a valet for United States champion Julia. Now, Tiffany Stratton, she was the last women's champion before Jade Cargill unceremoniously beat her at Saturday Night's Main Event last year. Does Rhea Ripley need another world championship? No, she doesn't. Rhea Ripley is up there. Alexa Bliss doesn't really need a new championship, and Asuka would be nice. It'd be nice to see Asuka and Jade Cargill run it back. So again, another bold prediction. Since Liv Morgan has picked Stephanie Vaquer for the WWE Women's World Championship at WrestleMania, let's go with Raquel Rodriguez. I'm probably gonna regret saying that. Raquel Rodriguez. At the end of the day now, there's been a little bit of animosity when Jade came out to challenge Liv Morgan, to say, Liv Morgan, if you come after me, I'm gonna whoop you. And then obviously Liv made a comment that, don't let me send Raquel after you. Now, these two, physically, they're both the same height, they're both intense. I feel like Jade needs a decent challenge, and come on now, Jade Cargill has been mixed in with people like B-Fab, Mishim, nothing against them two, but WWE's fumbled those two to the point where they're just literally irrelevant. So my prediction will be Raquel Rodriguez to win this match and become the #1 contender. I got there. Finally, I got there. And again, I'm not editing nothing out. If I make a mistake, I'm just gonna continue. Simple. So next match I'm gonna cover is the World Heavyweight Championship match between current champion CM Punk, the Chicago native, so coming back to his own backyard, like his wife, to take on Judgment Day's Finn Balor. So now, to say it is actually refreshing to see Finn Balor get championship matches since WWE dropped the ball with him back in 2016 and onwards. Remember, Finn Balor was the first undisputed WWE, or no, not undisputed, sorry, see, fumbled, made a mistake, keeping it in, not taking it out. He was the first Universal Champion. So he made, he beat Seth Rollins that night, got injured, and since that time, I can't remember the time that Finn Balor won another World Championship. And don't say, yeah, he won the NXT Championship. Let's not put the NXT Championship in the same category as the World and WWE Championships. It's not. It's a developmental championship. It is a World Championship, but it's a developmental World Championship. It isn't a main roster championship. So Finn Balor hasn't been a main roster World Champion in almost 10 years. In fact, yeah, almost 10 years. Let that sink in. Finn Balor has not been a World Champion for almost 10 years on the main roster. That's a big problem. So now, CM Punk has been teasing the fact that Finn Balor has been a watered down version of himself, and the Judgment Day's holding him down. And believe me, the Judgment Day are listening to everything that Punk has been saying, because it's true. I mean, it wasn't ultimately that held Finn down, but it's the bit that's now made Finn Balor seem like just there. He's just a poster boy for the Judgment Day. He is not a leader, even though technically he is the leader, but he's not the leader. Dominic Mysterio is kind of the leader, which is a bit of a slap in the face of Finn Balor. Now, so what I'm going to predict is that Finn Balor and CM Punk are going to have a good match. But I feel like, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe Judgment Day try and get involved. Finn gets a bit annoyed because he wants to. I think maybe Finn will probably tell them at the beginning to don't come out. Let me do this myself. Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough. How many other male members of the Judgment Day do we have left? Because there's no more. There's no more Carlito. Who else is left? There isn't. There's only just them two, isn't it? Yeah. So them two are probably going to come out. Maybe Liv might try and interfere. I doubt it though. And I can't see Raquel coming out since she's in the Elimination Chamber. So them two Goonies are probably going to try and come out, interfere, probably cost Finn the match. Probably Finn will probably throw a bobbler. And I think somewhere down the line, Finn is going to get dropped by Dominic, probably leading to Dominic and Finn at WrestleMania, either for the AAA Championship or the Intercontinental, or heck, even both championships. But yeah, Finn Balor to lose, CM Punk to retain his championship, and probably the Judgment Day to turn on Finn Balor. So CM Punk to win. So there is only one more match left to now cover, and the other three matches, I don't know what's going to kick off the PLE, but now I know for a fact, based on what happens in the previous years, the men's elimination chamber usually closes the PLE, so it's now time for the main event. So my last prediction video will be for the men's elimination chamber match, where the winner will fight Drew McIntyre for the WWE Undisputed Championship, if he still is champion come WrestleMania. So the participants for the men's Royal Rumble match are as follows: SmackDown's Randy Orton, who is a former multiple world champion in his own right. We have Raw's LA Knight, yeah. We have the quarterback, Mr. I can't wait for him to turn into Homelander, former WWE champion, Cody Rhodes. We have NXT call-up in the young OG, Javon Evans. We have Mr. Whoop That Trick Williams, who is red hot right now on SmackDown. And we have Jey Uso again. Jey Uso. Now, let me just get into this right now. Do we really need Jey Uso again in the main event? Listen, Jey Uso is a tag team champion. We have a big problem with tag team championships being defended as it is already. I mean, don't get me wrong, I fully understand why Jey Uso is not defending the championship. If all of you don't know, there's been complications with Naomi and the pregnancy, so hence why Jimmy is not around. Jimmy's at home, you know, being with Naomi, which is fair dues. But from a business perspective, let's look at it this way. If Jimmy's unavailable, what they should have done before Jimmy left, they should have had a team beat the Usos, so then Jimmy could now just focus on the tag team on the World Championship scene. End of the day now, I like Jimmy Uso, but I tell you this for a fact, if I see Jey Uso either open the Elimination Chamber or come out of a pod and start yeeting, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely done with Jey Uso and the the fact that they eliminated Brock Lesnar through Jey Uso yeeting. I'm still vexed. I'm still angry at that. Now, speaking of Brock Lesnar, now remember I've just said Randy Orton, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, Trick Williams and Jey Uso are all in this match. I like to read dirt sheets, I like to listen to other YouTubers, and there's been a big rumour that Brock Lesnar is supposed to be introduced into this match. Now, if that is the case, who will Brock Lesnar take out of this match? It's a no-brainer. I hate to say it, Javon Evans doesn't belong in this match. Not yet. He's not ready. He's not there yet. He hasn't got that, like, he's not ready. So I can see if the rumours are true, Brock Lesnar will take out Javon Evans before the limit, or someone will take out Javon Evans. We won't know who it is, and then they will say that there's a space open for Elimination Chamber, and then as the pods, so what probably will happen is all four pods will get filled up. Maybe the person that comes out at the beginning will be LA Knight, I don't know, and then yeah, LA Knight will be the first, and then Brock Lesnar will come out, and then maybe, just maybe, there's two ways this could possibly go. If Brock Lesnar F5s LA Knight from the get-go and LA Knight gets eliminated, then we know that's going to be our WrestleMania main event. It's going to be LA Knight, and yeah, not WrestleMania main event, but it's going to be a match, LA Knight and Brock Lesnar thingy. But if Brock Lesnar is not in this match, then I think LA Knight has a good chance of winning. Now, I would like to see LA Knight with Drew. I don't really want to see Cody Rhodes in another championship match, especially now we're not having Cody versus Roman anymore. It's going to be Cody versus it's going to be Roman versus CM Punk. So I would like to see them maybe focus on a feud where Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes run it, like they have a fight, they have a rivalry going. Let Cody Rhodes go full Homelander, let him go bad guy, please. Just let him, just like that tattoo in his neck doesn't speak babyface, it speaks heel. So let him turn heel, let him release his inner demon, please. Just keep Cody away from the championship scene for now. So my prediction will be, if Brock Lesnar is not added to this match, LA Knight will win. If Brock Lesnar's in this match, I can actually see Brock Lesnar winning it. Remember, who beat Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship back in 2000 or 2020? Sorry, during the pandemic era, wasn't it not Drew McIntyre? So I would love to see them run it back. So fuck it, I'm making two predictions. If Brock Lesnar's not in the match, LA Knight to win the match, and if Brock Lesnar is in the match, Brock Lesnar to win. So those are my two predictions. Before you guys leave, kindly do me the great honour by subscribing to my YouTube channel by clicking on subscribe, and by following me on my only social media platform of X at www.x.com/Manlykefresh, where you'll be updated with any future videos which are about to come out, whether it be my wrestling videos or my gaming videos or my top 20s. So until next time guys, see you at the next video, look after yourselves and take care. Bye bye.